They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White Lake City, nice and pancake. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. If you owe me money, they say this is a big rich town. They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White Lake City, nice and pancake. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. If you owe me money, they say this is a big rich town. They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White Lake City, nice and pancake. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it.
Gang. Gang. Yeah. Oh. Gang. It's your boy Young Low. Okay, run up on Detroit and I promise you gon' regret that. Nigga try to wet up my shit and they gon' get wet back. Disconnect the pencil and throw the clip in your mouthpiece. Tell them I'm a sniper and they don't know nothing about me. Nigga try to copy designer but I'm in rap though. Bad friends, rap blowing khaki, that what a strap on. Check that, blue polo low for shoe with the turtleneck. Check that, see green peacoat, they ain't heard of that. Spit that, BBL rapping, you got that botch fun. Big Cal, he say he hard as me, but he not though. Mismatch, Stella McCartney me with that gold cone. Big fat, go get a cast cause you a broke hole. Flip that, come from Columbia, sir, tell me y'all. Bitch bag, missing this scale, look what you didn't know. So, what you doing? I'm trying to phone you some bread. Need a piece that I don't know, get some anonymous head. They holler, Gal drone, stomping in polo boo wearing polo clothes. Gal drone, Cartier vision, I see through all them hoes. Gal drone, Versace and Baccarat, how I smell hoe. Gal drone, trap doing numbers, I'm about to sell drone. Gal drone, check out the outfit, I'm about to kill these. Gal drone, niggas in prison, they about to steal these. Gal drone, they wanna hear it, then hear it ill then. Gal drone, I rap a nigga, that what the deal is. Gal drone, shit like ballistics, I'm doing terrific with this bitch, get this bitch quicker than a minute. I'm stacking tremendous digits. 30-point rounds on my sleeve, look how I'm feeling, I'm chilling, I'm rocking, they jocking. Out of space, all of my niggas, I'm calling that rap, on Gucci, that raggle, they copy it. Niggas are sloppy, I'm proper than they are. I got the flames, I'm hotter than they are. Get hit in the leg, the neck, the chest, the throat, with the scope on the top of the AR. Run up on you with the bags and get them. Young drove on your algorithm. This bitch on this stick, and I'm in the middle like Malcolm with a dirty bird, I'm a Falcon flipper. Double up, I'm a phantom whipper. Big corn, bump the triple six in the 4-6s on the ass, little nigga. Tell the hoe that my prerogative, fashion, I'm rocking provocative. Watching the nigga, these niggas can't fuck with my balls. The nigga who say that I'm hard, you probably with him. Gal drone, stomping in polo boo wearing polo clothes. Gal drone, Cartier vision, I see through all them hoes. Gal drone, Versace and Baccarat, how I smell. Gal drone, trap doing numbers, I'm about to sell drone. Gal drone, check out the outfit, I'm about to kill these. Gang. Gang. Yeah. Gang. It's your boy Young Love. Okay, run up on Detroit and I promise you gon' regret that. Nigga try to wet up my shit and they gon' get wet back. Disconnect the pencil and throw the clip in your mouthpiece. Tell them I'm a sniper and they don't know nothing about me. Niggas try to copy designer, but I'm in rap though. That fresh, rap blowing khaki, that what a strap on. Check that, you pull on over shoe, we can turtleneck. Check that, see green peacoat, they ain't heard of that. Spit that, BBL rapping, you got that botch for. Dick count, he say he hard as me, but he not though. Mismatch, tell him McCartney me with that cold big fat. Go get a cash, cause you a broke hole. Flip that, come from Columbia, sir, Timmy, y'all. Bitch bag, missing this scale, look with that didn't know. So, what you doing? I'm trying to phone you some bread. Need a bitch that I don't know, get some anonymous head. They holler, Yall, drone, stomping in polo, boo, wearing polo clothes. Yall, drone, Cartier vision, I see through all them hoes. Yall, drone, Versace and Baccarat, how I smell hoe. Yall, drone, trap doing numbers, I'm about to sell drone. Yall, drone, check out the outfit, I'm about to kill these. Yall, drone, niggas in prison, they about to feel this. Yall, drone, they wanna hear it, then hear it ill then. Yall, drone, I rap a nigga, that what the deal is. Yall, drone, shit like ballistics, I'm doing too rapid with this bitch, get this bitch quicker than a minute. I'm stacking tremendous digits. 30-pound rounds on my sleeve, look how I'm feeling, I'm chilling, I'm rocking, they jocking it. Out of space, all of my niggas, I'm calling that rap, flowing Gucci, that raggle, they copy it. Niggas are sloppy, I'm proper than they are. I got the flames, I'm hotter than they are. They hitting the leg, the neck, the chest, the throat, with the scope on the top of the AR. Run up on you with the bags and get them. Young draw on your ass for rhythm. This bitch on this stick, and I'm in the middle like Malcolm with a dirty bird, I'm a Falcon flipper. Double up, I'm a platinum whipper. Big corn, bumping triple six in the phone, sixes on the ass, little nigga. Tell the hoe that my prerogative, that shit I'm rocking provocative. Watching the nigga, these niggas can't fuck with my balls. The nigga who say that I'm hard, you probably with him. Yall, drone, stomping in polo, boo, wearing polo clothes. Yall, drone, Cartier vision, I see through all them hoes. Yall, drone, Versace and Baccarat, how I smell hoe. Yall, drone, trap doing numbers, I'm about to sell drone. Yall, drone, check out the outfit, I'm about to kill these. Yall, drone, niggas in prison, they about to feel these. Yall, drone, they wanna hear it, then hear it ill then. Yall, drone, I rap a nigga, that what the deal is. Yall, drone.
I say my life is like a movie, there's sequels to the shit. Haters try to do me, try to put me in the ditch. You know I make moves, real niggas in the streets. Trying to get this bread so my whole hood can eat. A lot of lame niggas say they true to the game, claiming that they real, wanna stand, dropping names. So
this one's for you, for all of my dads around the world. Yeah, this one's for you, for all of my dads around the world. This one is for you. Today's a special day, we're gonna celebrate the life that's all across the nation. And we're gonna get dressed up in our favorite suit or tub. The ladies will put their best dresses on, and we're gonna pull up in a limousine till we cameras everywhere in the air. Tonight will be all about us, fella, 'cause we're gonna have a good time the whole night through. This one's for you, yeah. All of my dads, all around the world. This one's for you, yeah. For all of my dads around the world. The party has just begun, and everyone's having fun. The DJ plays your favorite song. That's my jam, yeah, all day long. Now everyone's running for the Soul Train Lion Gang. All my fellas to the left, my ladies to the right. Yes, we about to turn this party out. It's a celebration. Oh, that's across the nation. And we're gonna drink till the bar's empty, 'cause we're gonna have a This one's for you. Yes. For all of my best friends. Oh, yeah. What we gonna do right here is step to the right, step to the right, step to the right. Come on, y'all. Step to the left, step to the left. Take it back, take it back, take it back, oh yeah. Turn around and do it all. And we gon' step, yeah. Step to the right, step to we gon' move, yeah, yeah. Step to the left, step to we gon' take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. 'Cause we're gonna have a good time all night through. Step up for you, yes. All of my days, round the world, this is for you, yes. We gon' celebrate it round the world. This one is for you.
Now, because I know this shit about to be happening. I'm so Baltimore, LA getting wetter than a harbor, so high with spaghetti from my grave, cause my whole city starved. From a cruddy town, front you pounds and rob you, drag on you, drop a bag when I crash your mind dominant. So be more, get mellow sign to Brooklyn. Only gun and pop, know the pain that I took it. Y'all watch the ride, nigga, we live the ride. Every day is murder for power, no 50 a job, right? Murder with no ink, with no tails from Herb Gotti. AB, this body bust up like John Gotti. See your spirit to the sky like BWI. Nothing above eyes, except for my eyebrow. From the God, sit the blood of Jesus to wind down. Put an O in your cap, all that cap and dummy. Go need a book of matches to match it, dummy. Swimming in the city, you sin overlapping money. Trucking line, my city gon' need armies and tanks. I bet the bank, these punchlines hit harder than tank. I put my life behind these bars, better crack and shank. I got that work up on the block like Billy Blanks. I'm on the avenue, show me gratitude. Pull up, diamonds dancing like the avenue. You was never there, so you never knew. You know I double up 2 times 2 for a while. Oh, that's what I'm signed to. It's dummies in my city, we ain't mindful. So no fees and the liquor from the locals. You pay me half of what you had for the low low. I be in your chick box like I'm UPS. I give a God day, so you know she blessed. Bust down a link with Philly niggas like I'm YBS. We dodging bullets every day, how you gon' challenge us? Man don't know me for real. I wrote a letter to Hov. If me know me for real, so you know me for real. Tell them broken the deal. It's that Percocet flow with that fentanyl feel. Get money.
What you don't do now? Hope you're ready, yes, I'm really about to put it down. Never disrespect you. But tonight I want to thank you. Yes, young, young, and young. So I'm hoping I'll be
I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord. Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? Oh, my Lord. Didn't it rain?
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling. And he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb, everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called. Meadow Rose, come here.
And you know that I want it. When you're getting lonely, and that's why you're calling. You know that I'm coming. You know that I want it. You're making me horny. Wanna know how it tastes, baby? Here we go, pushing side, black blue show is it right attitude, but I got you, baby. We gon' get the thing winding. All that inside you, baby. I ain't with the fake shit. What's the 411 is, baby? Stop back and brand new.
Dream Team, let's go! Let's go! Dream Team, let's go! Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. What's going on, everybody? Yeah. I'm going to like this today. Shout out to Prima Donna. Rilla O'Skrilla in the building. I guess he came to challenge the king. Darlene Williams in the building. EJ in the building. Miss Judd in the building. Miss LaBero Dickinson in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Miss Virgo Gray, everybody that I miss. Prima's here. I got some things to talk about today. So I'm going to go ahead and do it like this. If you want to contribute to the channel, right, just go ahead and hit that box with the $sign in it. That's called the super chat. You go ahead and hit that joint. Ain't nothing too small. Ain't nothing too big. DanaJay and the Dream Team appreciate it all. I'm just trying to tell you. What else? If you want to hit me directly and support me directly, go ahead. $sign OfficialDanaJay. That's the Cash App. You know, get everything out the everything out the way. Dream Team, how y'all doing? There's too many of y'all to just call one by one. But I got some things to talk about. I got some Trump news to talk about. I got some local news in Atlanta to talk about. Mama Mary in the building, Miss in the building, Tip in the building. I'm going to address Rilla O'Skrilla. You know how I do. I'm going to address homeboy. But, you know, one thing I love is for people to do their research and say this and say that and say this and say that. I mean, hey, and we're going to address it. I'm going to talk about some serious times in the United States that I think people need to understand. I'm going to talk about some YSL. I'm going to talk about some YSL. I'm going to get into some things that people done overlooked. That's why I call this the recap. Some things that people don't overlook. So that means I got to get into the ex parte transcripts. Oh, man. They hate when I do that. They, oh, my God, is DanaJay back on? Yeah, I ain't never going to work. So I'm going to say this real quick, and before I get into my commentary, beware of the liars that come on the internet and talk about different content creators. I'm not saying you got to like me. I'm not. I really don't care if you like me or not. But beware. You know, you got people that come on here and then read paperwork and say, by the first, he's going to be evicted. He's not going to be here no more. I'm live.
I'm at my business. I'm in front of 2 monitors. I guarantee you by the first, he won't be going live. He won't be doing this. He won't be doing that. Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're wrong. Well, I guess the eviction thing ain't hold up, huh? All the stuff they try to do against me, it don't work. I'm a child of God. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. I said once before, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I said once before, I said, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But listen to what I have to say now on a serious note. If a woman can spend 4.5 years going after a man who never, I'm not gonna say that, going after a man who don't like her, who tells her repeatedly that he don't like her, who shows how she lies repeatedly. Watch this. Who takes the screenshot from the actual conversation to put it on the internet. Not deleting nothing, not adding nothing. And then the same woman that added a goddamn email and everything. Thank you, Dane. I said thank you, Dane. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for the 9-piece. A woman that will create an email and lie, a woman that will add messages into stuff, a woman that will do things is dangerous. On that note, I don't have time. There you go, Prima. I don't have time to argue back with a woman who put coffee beans in her vagina. I can't do it no more. I have big things coming. Like tomorrow, I'll be on the Necessary podcast, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about a lot of things over there. So tune in tomorrow. I already got it posted. But then I'm going to go ahead and say this. A woman that have to come to the internet to prove to the internet that she have a baby that you never hear. And then when you do hear it, it's only on scheduled days. Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Sunday. And you only see this so-called baby daddy or boyfriend when it's convenient and when it's something else. Listen, I can't do it. I can't do it. But y'all talk about prima donna and you hear her baby daily. But y'all try to defend and create a story about a woman who you don't even hear the kid about, who nobody even gives a damn if she have a kid or not. Your priorities are screwed up. And for the people that follow her, do y'all, man. We don't care. Because we doing us. And as long as we keep God in front of everything we do, we don't care about y'all. And we don't got time for y'all. So I said that to say this. Who gives a damn? What she say? What she do? Her job is the job of Satan to try to destroy everything good. That's a woman. I'm a man. I don't got no business going back and forth with her. On top of that, she's a rabid, delusional woman. What do I look like going back and forth with that for? I did it already. And now, I'm going to go file a police report. I dare you. I dare you. And I'll go on record and say this. I dare you. I dare you go file a false report on me. That will be the last false report that you file. And your family will feel it. Already done put things in motion. Your family will feel it. Not just you, but your family will feel it. And I'm talking about from baby daddies on down to siblings will feel it. File a false report. They really gonna get on the internet. I hate him. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna sit here and say,
Anyway, so now that we got that out the way, how y'all doing, man? Everybody that's here, how y'all doing? I just had to get it out the way because it's funny. Because people will sit up and try to make it seem like you this bad person and this and this and this and this and this. And, man, I can't argue with the unfit drunk. For what? She won't argue with no woman. I'm just saying. She won't argue with no woman. But she want to argue with a man after she go get a police report. Make this make sense? She telling people, come to my house. I live such and such and such and such. But then when you look up, you got a police report about a mile long. You trying to endanger a veteran. You trying to hurt my family. And you trying to hurt a veteran. And you trying to say you gonna beat me up. And you trying to say, girl, you don't sit your funky tail down and sit your dirty tail down. Go ahead, man. Nobody cares about what you say. Nobody cares about what you do. The only people that like you is the people that hold counsel with you. That's it. That's it. And then here's the funny part. I never knew YouTube or the internet was that motivational that you gotta go and your subs gotta change their names and their handles every 60 days. Like, who does that? Like, come on, really? Are you really that desperate and that anal for a man's attention who don't want you? Listen, I'm good at home. Got a great woman. Not paying you no attention. Pay bills. Do what I gotta do. I don't think about you. Man, people gotta call me and tell me what's going on. And I'm like, I'm about to start telling them folks like, yo, I really don't care. Because when it came to me today, they was like, well, Dana did that. I was like, yeah. And they was like, yo, I just want you to know. And it pissed me off. So I said, yo, I'm gonna call you back. I'm about to put something more. He was like, no, Dana, come on, stop. Nah, it ain't no stop now. Because if you want to play with me, I'm going to show you how deep this will go. With that being said, I ain't going to do that one. What's this? Ooh. With that being said, I'm going to put that back there. That's for tomorrow's show. With that being said, I am going to really embark on some things that people should know about as far as what's going on. Now, let's go. Prima said, MF has got a new persona every month. Find your identity before coming for people online. That part. That part. So I want to address something real quick. Where you at? Where you at? Rilla, where you at? Don't go nowhere. So, oh no. What did I do? Hold on. Okay, there you go. First, man, this is crazy. A man today in Atlanta goes viral after posting online he needs somewhere to stay. Over 100 women offered to let him come stay with them. Pay attention. That's how things happen to you. He says, Rentley, not recently, but Rentley, lost my home. Just need a place that is reasonable so I can get back on my feet. Tired of sleeping in Atlanta shelters. Very quiet person and stay to myself. Work a job and also have a clothing line. I moved to Atlanta from St. Louis, Missouri 4 years ago. If anybody have any resources, you can send my way. I will accept. Thank you. I appreciate it 100. And here it is. Now, my question is this. The problem that I have with this is over 100 women offered to let this guy come and stay with them, right? Now, they do dumb stuff like this. Then the next thing you know, they gonna say, if it go bad, they gonna say, oh, well, you know, God allowed this to happen to me. No, God didn't allow this to happen. You allowed it to happen because you allowed that man to stay with you. Ashley Davis says St. Louis ninjas grimy. Oh, wow. Here's my thing. You give him resources and you tell him where to go. You don't bring a man in your house that you don't know. That's the crazy part. If you don't know this man, you don't bring this man in your house. I just had to share that as an opening because anything can happen. Your kids can get touched. You can get touched. You can get beat up. Your kids can get beat up. When you go to work, your home could be gone. When you come home, anything can happen. But the crazy part is over 100 women offered to let this guy come stay with them. Why? Because he got gray eyes, because he light complected. They was looking for an easy meal ticket. Oh, we can use him to do whatever. Yeah, you can use him to do whatever, but then he can use you to do whatever too. So at the end of the day, who loses and who wins? Who loses and who wins? Once again, shout out to Tiffany for the 10 piece. Who loses and who wins? Now, let's go to uncharted territories. I have a problem with Jeff Epstein. I have a problem with the prosecutors of Jeff Epstein. Let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. Somebody said, no way, Jose. Exactly. The fact you got to say that shows how dumb the young and dumb. I was manipulated theory. These old lonely women ain't no different. That part right there. That part right there. That part right there. So let's go here. Because I got a problem with Jeffrey Epstein. It says new Jeff Epstein grand jury documents. This is from the 2008 case. Palm Beach prosecutor Lena Boloviec in front of the grand jury tells Epstein victim that she committed the crime of prostitution. Hold on. See, I ain't want to go here. I ain't want to go here because y'all see where this is about to go. So, Palm Beach prosecutor Lana Boloviec in front of the grand jury tells Epstein victim that she committed the crime of prostitution. Stop for a minute. If there's no defense in the grand jury, if it's all prosecution, why would a prosecutorial lawyer tell a person that's trying to get Epstein jacked up that she committed a crime? which leads me to believe that they were protecting Epstein, which also leads me to believe that if they protected Epstein, is Epstein really dead? Did Epstein really get unalived? So it says, even though she was 14 years old when Epstein molested her at his Palm Beach mansion, grand jurors then asked the 16-year-old victim whether she knew what she did was wrong. They shamed her into admitting that doing something like this would hurt her reputation. This is why these documents were sealed away for 16 years. Hold on for a minute. So if the prosecutors are doing this in a grand jury, what do you think they did in the R. Kelly case in a grand jury? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, I got the paperwork. And it went like this. It said, reputation. The witness. Yes, I do. Miss Belovet, you are aware that you committed a crime. The witness. Now I am. I didn't know it was a crime when I was doing it. Like I blank. I don't know. Now I blank. I guess it's prostitution or something like that. Miss Belovet, any other questions? Juror, one more. A juror, do you have any idea deep down inside of you that you blank what you're doing is wrong? The witness, yeah, I did. Juror, oh, do you have a blank? The witness, oh, I blank. Juror, have you set the goals of to not do it anymore? The witness, yes, I don't blank. Haven't talked to any of those people since that day. A juror, and you're well aware that blank what you're doing to your own, I guess, reputation for it. So, Jesus Christ, this is crazy. This is crazy. So pretty much, they wanted to spare Jeff Epstein on the stand, and to Rilla Skrilla, he said, nobody speaks on Epstein since Donald Trump is his best friend. Well, let me break something down. In Jeff Epstein documents, and I do believe I showed that, Epstein said that him and Trump were not friends. Actually, he said Trump would not talk to me after he found out what was going on. So, how are they friends? On top of that, Donald Trump doubled down and said, after I found out about this guy, I ain't go to no party. He came to one of my parties, and it was a high and by situation. Trump said he was not allowed after that. Deep, ain't it? And Rilla, I know you want to get back on the Trump thing, so we're going to get on that today. Because some things have been said that's downright dirty and wrong. And if any, I'm going to go here, if any person of color or if any independent or if any Republican that's not a rhino will say the things that I'm going to read in a few minutes that they said, they'll all be locked up. They'll all be locked up. I got some problems that I'm tend to get off my chest today. Prima said, how you commit suicide when you're supposed to be on suicide watch and the COS get charged? That part. That part, Prima. See, Prima, they don't want the truth. They'd rather just run with statutory lies. And we ask real questions over here that make sense. Let's go dive into it. Watch this. And here's where I say things get tight because nobody talking about this. It say, according to the left's bloody take on SCOTUS, which is Supreme Court of the United States, Trump on J6 would have been immune if he had ordered SEAL Team 6 to assassinate Obama, Pelosi, and Biden. Uh-oh. Dana, why are you going this route? Watch this. Obama and Pelosi organized a military coup in November 2020. I came out and told y'all they were sending drones and to shoot at Trump Mar-a-Lago's window. Mar-a-Lago's bulletproof, been bulletproof since it was made. Them say they are immune. Biden took dozens of foreign bribes for a family business with no service rendered other than his office. Them say he immune. Dozens of Obama whistleblowers were mysteriously disappeared, like Andrew Breitbart, Joan Rivers, Tafera Campbell, Larry Bland, Nate Spencer, Donald Young, Sylvia, Philip Haney, etc. All dead whistleblowers except the last. Haney blew whistle on Obama for removing terrorists and pedophiles from FBI database. Had either claimed to know that Obama is gay, Rivers and Young, or threatened to write an expose on Obama, Breitbart and Campbell. Them say Obama is immune. Oh, discretion on orientation. Obama revealed he's bisexual, or more technically, pansexual. In regards to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the farce and earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination. My mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more so until I can think of people, not women, as opposed to men, but returning to the body. I see that I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency. Obama's letter to his ex-girlfriend, for the people that sit back and say, what is he reading? That was Obama's letter to his ex-girlfriend. It's a long-winded way for Obama to say he's bisexual in theory, if not in practice. Obama also gave his thoughts on the gender binary in the letter. Spoiler alert, he's not a fan. Obama's 40-year-old letter reveals his bisexual non-binary arc. Watch this. Justice Sotomayor says in today's decision reshapes the presidency, arguing in her dissent with Jackson and Kagan that if a president orders the Navy SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival, they are immune. Organizes a military coup to hold onto power, they are immune. Takes a bribe in exchange for a pardon, they are immune. Immune, immune, and immune. Watch this. Obama and Biden confessed treason. They confessed treason against America in third-term coup. I told y'all what was going on. Hey, mama loved one, I told y'all that Obama was really running this third term with Joe Biden. So it says this was no slip of the tongue. Dictators love corruption and rubbing it in the faces of the middle-class peasants. Like a ventriloquist, Obama speaks by pulling strings on his puppet Biden, who reads his prepared, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute, that was too much. Who reads his prepared statement? We have put together, you guys did it for our administration. The President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics. Biden calls our administration the President Obama administration. I didn't catch this admission at first of Obama cool voter fraud because it is easy to tune out ramblings. The phrase voter fraud organization is the smoking gun of voter fraud that everyone has been looking for. We include Biden's official transcript of his statement below, which proves his campaign lied when they say he misspoke. I'm gonna call you right back, sis. I'm online. When they say that he misspoke, peaceful transition of power. Hold on. Peaceful transition of power requires that no president have more than 2 terms. But like every wannabe dictator, Obama Biden spies on and raids the house of his political opponent and puts them in jail on trumped up charges. Now, let's listen to what he said. Let's go.
Secondly, we're in a situation where we have put. Secondly, we're in a situation where we have put together, and you guys did it for our the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics. Secondly, we're in a situation where we have put together, and you guys did it for our the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics. Secondly, we're in.
Well, hold on. I want to hear what Obama had to say now.
Wish like you had a third term. And I used to say, you know what, if I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony, I'd be fine with that.
I'm sorry, just the last question I'll take, and I'm really going to be in trouble. I'm really going to be in trouble.
We have to do those imminently, more imminently even, to address the full Obama agenda of building back better, the full Obama agenda.
You know what, if I could make an arrangement, wish like you had a third term. And I used to say, you know what, if I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony, I'd be fine with that.
I'm sorry, just the last question I'll take, and I'm really going to be in trouble. I'm really going to be in trouble.
And we have to do those imminently, more imminently even, to address the full Obama agenda of building back better, the full Obama agenda.
You know what, if I could make an arrangement, wish like you had a third term.
Wow. Wow. That really got me, man. Like, that's crazy. So let's see. Skrilla said, man, Trump has enough support, real support, do what he wants to, good or bad. He doesn't need the black vote, so why support him? They both 80. Here's the problem that most people don't understand. This is not about Trump. This is not about Biden. It's not about Obama. This is about good versus evil. And when people understand that this is a spiritual war that you're fighting, certain things you wouldn't even talk about, or certain things that you would talk about, but you won't understand what it's about. This is not about Biden or Trump. They just the vessels that's being used. This is about good versus evil. Somebody said Trump wants America to be like Russia. Tiffany, I love you to death, but that's not true. That's not true at all. What you have to realize is when you say America, what America are you talking about? Because that America is not what we living in right now. You better capitalize all of that, take the C out, and put 3 Ks in it. That's the America that we living in right now. Make America great again is when the people ran the country. But some people are so stuck on themselves that they need to be governed. Oh no, I can't do this. I can't govern myself. I need somebody to govern me. I think you need to go back to Bible principles. Next thing is, it says Democrats. MAGA is so violent and are a threat to democracy. Also, Democrats, Joe Biden should definitely use SEAL Team 6 to take out a political rival and face no consequences. Now watch this. I'm going to ask this question, and I believe I asked this question once before. How can the United States of America be a democracy? Can somebody tell me that? How can the United States of America be a democracy? Skrilla, do you believe that the United States of America was founded on democracy principles or democratic principles? Tiffany, do you believe that the United States of America was founded on democratic principles? Because I can show you that it wasn't. Better yet, I'm going to have you show yourself that it wasn't. I do not want Biden or Trump to be president at this time. Watch this. You can't stop what's coming, Tiffany. God is using, just like God used the donkey. Just like God used the donkey, God is using Trump. And Trump whole thing, and I'm going to keep it real, is to destroy the corporation of the United States of America. In order to rebuild the United States of America, you have to destroy the corporation of the United States. I pray for us if Trump comes president. Listen, if they so happen to do another steal and Biden stayed president, all hell breaks loose. But that means Obama had 4 terms. But for all of y'all that believe that the United States of America was founded on democratic and was found on democratic boundaries, let's do this. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta get my joy. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, and to the republic for which it stands, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now watch this. I'm glad you said that, Tiffany. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the call lines, because here's where I done had arguments with Toy. I done had arguments with other people who don't understand what's going on, or if they understand, they just don't care. So what I'm going to do, y'all know I'm going to set the tone. Because Tiffany said, Trump do not want women to have rights about our body. Now, Tiffany, do you want the truth? Or do you want me to lie to you? Here's the truth. Nope, I'm going to tell a lie first. And I'm telling a lie first. Your body belongs to you no matter what. I'm going to tell a lie first. And here's the lie. Your body belongs to you no matter what. Now watch this, Tiffany. When you get pregnant, your body is no longer yours. Why do I say that, Dana? Because you are now carrying another life inside of your body. If you don't want the life form inside your body, you should have never got pregnant. But when that life form is in your body, that life have a right to live. You don't have a right to kill another life form that you helped make. If that's the case, watch this. But I'm about to go there. I'm glad you said that. This is why I love the Dream Team. And Tiffany, that's why I love you to death. Because you speak and folks act like they're scared to speak or call in. Call in number 404-914-7986. You said some people don't have a choice about being pregnant. They be raped, things happen, and no one should have a choice to tell anyone what to do with their body. Watch this. I'm going to take you deep now. I'm going to take you into uncharted territories. Watch this. That's why the law is in place. If you are raped, or if you are mishandled, that's what the law say. If you are mishandled illegally and unwarrantedly, you are entitled to an abortion, because it's not fair to have you entangled to us. I'm sorry, it's not fair to have you entangled into a life form that you did not want. That's what the law say. That's what the law say. However, when you willingly have a baby, meaning you having sex or you doing things to create a baby, and you just willingly, oh, I don't want it no more. The father get on my nerves. I'm going to kill this baby. That's murder. because you are killing or you are unaliving our offspring that's waiting to be fully developed to come into this world and be something. That's no different than you and your son, and I'm not saying you, Tiffany, I'm just saying in general, then you and your son, that go for whoever, walking down the street, or you and your daughter walking down the street, and some guy decides he want to have a bad day and want to unalive your child. That's murder. You can't do that. And when people really grasp a hold of we are living on biblical principles. So if we living in biblical principles, there's certain things we can't do biblically. If you really want to be honest. So Skrilla said, okay, Dana, if this so-called civil war breaks out that these folks are talking about, who would you want as president? Trump. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna put it out there. Trump. Because Trump ain't gonna hold no punches. Hey, Queen B. Trump ain't gonna hold no punches. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it a step further. A lot of people quick to say Trump is racist because he called black. Well, what you got to realize is a lot of people don't know who they are. And when they realize that black means death, they will not call each other black. But because they so used to it, thanks to the Clintons, and then reestablished by the Obamas, and their secret hidden agendas, folks just go along with it. Oh, they black. Oh, they black. Oh, they black. Oh, they black. Oh, what's up, nigga? What's up? Come on, yo. Understand who you are. And when you really realize that black means death, and a lot of times when these presidents talk, they speak in legalese. But see, y'all don't know that. So y'all take it like, and when Trump said all the black people in Chicago, there's no need to go there. What was he saying? All these dead people running around in Chicago, why should we help them? If you dead, there's no future, right? So if you consider yourself black, but what you're telling yourself is that you're dead and you don't have a future. So why should you have any help? These are the questions that I want to ask y'all. Because when I be on these big panels, oh, I bring it. Like when I asked about the Freeman situation. Tiffany said, Trump's not fit to be president of the United States. And I don't care if someone's black, white, wrong is wrong, and right is right. Tiffany, can I ask you a question? And you know I love you dearly, Tiffany. But why do you think Trump is not fit to be president? Now, here's a question that I'm going to ask you. You say Trump's not fit to be president, right? But wait a minute. Trump's not fit to be president, but Biden is fit to be president. When Biden is not even fit to stand trial because he's unfit. Understand this. Understand this. I'm so waiting because you know what? Y'all know we don't got text, right? Y'all know that number gonna pop up, right? There it go. There it go. So hold on. Let me get y'all messages. Let me get y'all messages. The calling number there. We've been conditioned to think a certain way, period, which is detrimental to us as a people. Mama loved one, I thank you so much for speaking the truth. Skrilla said Trump will weaponize those police, and if does you know who they going to protect? Okay, let me ask this question. And you worried about Trump weaponizing the police, right? But was you worried about when Biden and Fauci and all of them unalived all those people, and they weaponized for the DOJ to come spy on you? Ask this question. I'm waiting, Skrilla. You worried about police when the DOJ is spying on you? You worried about mid-level to lower level when high level is spying on you to destroy you? Make this make sense? I'm here for today. The Bronx in New York has a strong backing right now for Donald John Trump. Why? The citizens are tired of broken promises and dirty politics that have been communicated by the Democratic agenda. Thank you, Queen B. Now I got a question to ask. And I'm sad to ask this question. Every Democratic city has gone to shit. Am I lying? And I'm from one. Maryland, I'm from one. Everybody in Baltimore, Maryland right now is looking for a way out. Maryland just passed the driver's car tax to now you went from paying 2% on car registration and tag registration to now you got to pay 70%. That's damn near a brand new car. Every Democratic city has gone to shit. Excuse my French, but I'm past my 1 minute mark. I'm just trying to figure out. People are tired. Rilla said, I understand your I understand your voice though. Man, listen. One thing I do is I understand everybody's side. Do I think Donald Trump is a saint? Hell no. No. But I understand when God moves. And I understand when God moves, who he uses. Now watch this. In order to destroy a butthole, you have to have a bigger butthole, right? Now watch this. What other president was going to go after the elites, the Zionists? Let's go there. Let's not call them the Illuminati anymore. Let's call them what they are. What other president was going to go after the pedophiles, the Zionists, the elites, the reptilians? No other president than a president who don't take a check from the government. This is what y'all got to understand. Y'all got to get out of, oh, I don't like him because my mama told me not to like him because my mama, grandmama, Aunt Booty told me that he was a racist. Donald Trump did not become a racist until he ran for president. And before then, he hung with all of us. Am I lying? Ask Oprah. Ask Jesse Jackson. Ask Martin Luther King. Ask Muhammad Ali. I mean, let's go here. Ask Magic Johnson. Ask Michael Jordan. No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want Joe Biden to go to the nursing home. I want Joe Biden to stand military tribunal. And it's not because I don't like him, because technically I don't know Joe Biden not to like him. I just don't like the stuff that he said about colored and indigenous people. That's all. I love this right here. Pandemic happened under Trump. Just saying. What pandemic? Now you're about to get my channel shut down because I'm about to tell the truth. What pandemic? Because the big lie that you're speaking about was nothing but the bird flu. What is it? The flu that was hyperactive because of the 5G radioactive antennas. Watch this. All the unvax is fine. Why do you see all the vax with clogged arteries and double this and double that and transform it? Make it make sense. And some people say, oh, I got the shot and ain't nothing wrong with me. Keep living. Because they said 5 to 7 years after you got it. And I'm going to go here. Some people that I really care about on Dream Team and in my personal life got the shot. And I'm mad that they got the shot. So I pray every day that God puts his blood and hedge over top of them. So that way, when that time comes, it skips them. Make it make sense. Tiffany said, in my heart, I do not feel Trump is stable to be president. And I never said Biden is fit to be president because he's not. He's too old. Okay. Tiffany, I got to say okay. So I got a question to ask you. I got a question to ask you, Tiffany. If you don't want Trump to be president, right? And you never said Biden is to be president, right? When are we going to get an indigenous person that we all can identify with to go and get in office and do the right thing? Let's keep it real. When Obama first hit the scene, I voted for Barry Soreto. I didn't know too much about him, but you know why I voted for him? And I'm going to keep it a buck. And you know why I voted for him? Because he was one of us. I didn't know that he was from Kenya. I didn't know that he was a pedo. I didn't know that he liked boys. It reminds me of a drug dealer out of DC by the name of Rafa Edmonds, who started turning boys into women. Go look up that crime story. So Queen B said, the black vote is losing power. The large influx of the Hispanic populace will overshadow soon a group that once had power to determine the voting process. Here's where I destroy that ideology of Queen B. There is no black vote. And when people put a pause on saying I'm black, things will change. I've never seen a black person walk the earth. If you think I'm lying, when have y'all seen a person the color of my earphones? And I've seen some real black people. I mean, some real dark people that they look like they blue. But I've never seen nobody ever that looked like my earphones. This is where y'all need to sit back and say, hold on. We going about this thing the wrong way. At that point, they do not respect you as a man or as a woman. Why? Because they consider you a person. And if you know what a person is, they're pretty much saying you were created because you got a QSEP number, you got a birth certificate, and you got a social security card. So you was created. You just a number. You don't matter. And I'm telling you, I told y'all once, it started with Africa. Africa dropped a bombshell, and everybody tried to cover it up. Then Russia came back and dropped a bombshell when they said that Jesus was black. Actually, Putin didn't say Jesus was black. Putin said Jesus was a darker descent and of color. He would not say he was black. The local news media said that he said he was black, and Putin came on and said, that's not what I said. And when Putin unveiled that and unlocked it, you see what the priests and everybody in the Catholic Church said, oh my God, we did y'all so wrong. We did y'all so wrong. Yes, you did. Because you lied to the people. Then on top of that, they tried to cover it up. So guess who got to come with a bombshell? The United States. And what do you think that bombshell going to be? Trump already gave y'all a hint to what it was. Now, what do you think that bombshell going to be? A lot of mothers is going to be mad. A lot of fathers is going to be mad. A lot of mothers and fathers are going to try to wage war. But remember, daintezjackson was telling y'all this first. The greatest trick that the devil did on the people was made the people to believe that he didn't exist. The greatest lie that the United States of America, the corporation, that the United States, the corporation, did on the American people was made y'all to believe that y'all were humans. And y'all not. Because if you knew what a human being was, you wouldn't say you were a human being. If you knew what a human was, and you wouldn't call yourself a human. If you knew what a person was, you wouldn't call yourself a person. You would just call yourself people. Or a man or a woman. So the problem is you have been duped. And since there's no money in the United States, courtesy of House Joint Resolution 192, you are nothing but collateral. Now you can get mad at me for telling you, but listen, go do your research. And if I'm lying, I come on here and tell you I'm lying. But I know I ain't lying. You are nothing but collateral. You was bought for $10 trillion. If you think I'm lying, ask yourself this question. How do you get paid from where you go to work? And the most common person going to say, oh, I work for it. Do you? Do you? Because if you work for it, then you shouldn't be making minimum wage. And it's case law about that. Make it make sense. If you think I'm lying, ask this question. Why do you need to sign a I-9 and a W-4 to get paid? And why do it take 2 weeks before you get paid after signing an I-9 and a W-4? See, we can go deep into this, but a lot of people ain't ready for it. And I don't want nobody saying, Dana caused me to go kill somebody. No, 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 no. At Mary Pitts, my mother always told me, you be the only thinker in your head. That part. We have to get out our feelings. That part right there. We have to get out. If not, we gone. When we had the water crisis in Flint, Michigan in 2014, it is now 2024. We still have problems trying to receive proper compensation for the severe damages inflicted. Democrats are still supported. People was taking them shots and falling out. I gotta say that. Dana, I'm sorry, that's not true. What's not true? What's not true, Tiff? See, I love it. How he get his sweetheart deal even when they came after Kelly the first time? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, Cole? You live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller? You live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller? Say something now. Hold on, no, cousin. Say something. Black Panther. Yo.
Yeah, I just had to call in. I didn't know if it was time to call in or not.
Yeah, hold on. Keep talking. Hold on. Let me see something. Keep talking. Go ahead. Hold on. Hold on for a second, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Say something now, bro.
Can you hear me better?
Hold on. Keep talking.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Keep talking.
I just had to chime in, Dana, and say,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I'm listening. I mean, you talk. Go ahead. No. 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 Black means death. Black means death. Negro means ignorant. Ignorance means ignorant. That's why they say anybody can be a nigger. Nigger means pretty much a crazed man or a crazed woman. And you got to understand that nigger or negro. Why would negro means death? That don't make sense. When at one point the American Negro was praised. Yeah, please do, because I'm gonna send you some links to really just bust all that open. Facts. 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 Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Actually, I got two questions to ask you. How can we unite when nobody knows the meaning of uniting? And you got to realize, we are descendants of our parents, right? Of our mothers and our fathers, right? So, with that being said, 9 times out of 10, the dads wasn't in the household because the government made sure that the men were out of the household, and that's how they controlled the women and children. And that's where the separation came from. So family is really non and void. And you might have pockets of family that know how to be a family, but technically overall, and you don't have family. And you have misfits, as they used to be called. And you have misfits because if you don't have a father in the household and then you got the mother, what do that breed? The same thing we have now. And what we have now is women saying, I can do whatever the man can do, probably better. So why do we need the man in a household? This was a planned attack from day one. But go ahead and answer that. I'm sorry. So question, what is the answer? Facts. Mhm. Mhm. Oh Lord, please, please don't say that name over here, man.
See, but I told my family, this probably make a lot of American women look bad. You know what I mean? She didn't wait for no income tax check. She didn't wait for no public assistance or get no car.
I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree with you because I'm gonna tell you this. Uh, but about as far as African being the hardest work out there, no. Listen, 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 listen. Here's the problem. I'm not from Africa, but my indigenous folks, we work if not harder, just as hard as the Africans. And the problem is, we sit back and we divide. I understand now why Africans don't like American men because once again, they don't know who they are. There's no way I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not gonna go over and dick ride no African, not when I have indigenous people here that I can uplift and we can do just as good, if not as better than the Africans. But that's just where it's at, bro. I mean, I don't got no beef when it come to Africa. I, I don't got. I understand. Get. Listen. Listen. I totally understand, and that's why I say my page is for open dialogue because, and you don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you, but we understand and we're both coming from. And see, and that's where I think the problem lies because everybody that have a channel wants you to, you gotta agree with everything I say. No, everything that everybody say is not the truth. However, however, these African folks, they do their thing. But these indigenous folks, we do our thing too. So I have a question. If everything starts from Africa, what about the Indians but have never been to Africa? How? How? Really? 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 So let me ask you this question. Yeah. Yeah. And out of every black dirt that you've seen, there was no life in black dirt, right? No, man. No, man. There's no life in black dirt. There's no life in black dirt. If you think I'm lying, go get your plant, right? Put it in black dirt and just leave it there. I bet it die. No, 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 no. You go get black dirt. Black dirt. I ain't talking about dirt with fertilizer. I'm talking about black dirt. You go get black dirt and plant a plant there. I bet it die. Because in order for it to grow, and in order for the black dirt to come to life, you need water. And without water, exactly. No, 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 no. You said there's life in black dirt. I said it's not. You need an element for it to have life. No. So let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, right? And I don't know why y'all saying y'all can't hit a caller. Say, hey Judas, but I meant a Black Panther. Say something real quick. Yeah, I, I can hear you perfectly. So let me ask you this something. Let me ask you this question. And before you went to go visit over in Africa, did you originally come from Africa?
She did. My great grandfather was a slave in Georgia. Georgia. Yeah, my grandmother's father was a slave, and they told me throughout the time.
Okay. Well, if that's what you say, okay. Well, I did my research. Well, I did my research, and I'm not from there. My research come from listen, and my family come from Turtle Island. Turtle Island, Cherokee Indian all day. Cherokee Indian all day. Cherokee Indian all day. Turtle Island. Turtle Island all day. Cherokee Indian. Facts. Cool. But I appreciate you, bro. Oh, I forgot to send it to you, bro. Send me your email and not send it to you today. I forgot to send it to you. All right. See, I like conversations like that. I like it. Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thou hidden ones. Facts. Facts. So let's keep going because we got to get into this. Check this out. This person named Art Candy said, MAGA sure is big mad that Harry Sisson pointed out what a Supreme Court justice wrote in her dissent about SEAL Team 6. Now watch this. A Supreme Court justice wrote this. The President of the United States is the most powerful person in the country and possibly the world when he uses his official powers in any way. Under the majority's reasoning, he now will be insulated from criminal prosecution. Orders the Navy SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival, immune. Organizes a military coup, immune. So, and then Joe Biden turned around and told them to stand down. What in the world? Something just happened. Hold on. This is weird. Oh boy. Something just happened. My whole computer just blanked out. Hold on. There we go. Whew. I didn't know what was going on. I was sitting out here freaking out. So for the people that sit back and talk about, wow. So now I got to do it this way now. So for the people that sit back and talk about, oh, it was an insurrection and this and this, they really don't know what they're talking about. Because you can't have an insurrection when you're being shown around. That's not an insurrection. Nobody was held captive. None of that. Nobody was. But I'm gonna show you some facts that people don't want y'all to see. Okay. First things first. I had a debate with someone, right? And they said that it was MAGA that stormed the Capitol. So my question is, how much do you really know? Because on January the 6th, it was a setup to take down Donald Trump. Right here on camera is a paid crisis actor, John Sullivan, as he confesses that January the 6th was a plan to take down Donald Trump. Nancy Pelosi's daughter filmed the event and sold it to HBO saying we did it. So check this out.
I'll give you your hug now. We did it. You were right. We did it.
Dude, I was trying to tell you. I couldn't say much.
You were right.
You just have to watch my child.
Oh my God.
Is this not going to be the best film you've ever made in your life? No.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah.
Wait, you weren't recording, were you?
I'll delete that shit. But I didn't record you or me. It was just voices.
I'll give you your hug now.
So hold on. All these people are free after they confessing that they did it. Jade Lee Sacker is free. John Sullivan, aka Jaden X, was convicted as a sacrificial lamb, but only 3 years after the fact for optics. Make it make sense. Check this out.
We did it. You were right. We did it.
Dude, I was trying to tell you. I couldn't say much.
You were right.
You just have to watch my child.
Oh my God.
Is this not going to be the best film you've ever made in your life? No.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah.
Wait, you weren't recording, were you?
I'll delete that shit. But I didn't record you or me. It was just voices.
So how much time did Nancy Pelosi's daughter get? None. She got nothing. Now watch this. This is how much MAGA was out here. And this was not near the Capitol. So if we wanted an insurrection, who could have stopped all of us? Nobody. So when people talk about it was an insurrection, how? Where was the insurrection at? I keep saying it. But let's hear a message from the greatest president of our time. I wasn't born in Kennedy time. But let's listen. That's deep. But real quick, we about to get into it. Real quick. And it goes like this. President John F. Kennedy and U.S. Attorney General Bobby Kennedy forced the American Zionist Council to register as a foreign agent, blocking them from donating to U.S. officials. JFK was allegedly assassinated on November the 22nd, 1963, allegedly. RFK was assassinated on June the 5th, 1968, allegedly. AIPAC replaced the American Zionist Council without any opposition, later signed by Donald Rumsfeld. No textbooks will teach your children this part of history. And here's the letter right here. It says, the Honorable Robert F. Kennedy. Then it says, the Attorney General of the United States, Washington, 25 D.C. It don't say United States of America. It say United States. It say, dear Mr. Kennedy, several thoughtful and valued constituents have expressed their concern to me over a report in the June 28th issue of the Chicago edition of the Wall Street Journal, which indicated that the determination by the Justice Department of the question of the registration of the American Zionist Council as an agent of the Israeli government will depend upon the risk of offending Jewish opinion in the United States. I would greatly appreciate your comments on this statement and also a report as to the policy the Department of Justice will follow in determining this question. Thank you. Look who signed it, Donald Rumsfeld. But what should get you is that what should get you, it says journal which indicated that the determination by the Justice Department of the question of the registration of the American Zionist Council as an agent of the Israeli government will depend upon the risk of offending Jewish opinion. But why do they got to sign as an agent of the Israeli government? That's how long the U.S. has been doing business with the Israeli government. So, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. JFK was nothing to be played with. And what I mean by that is enlightenment. Is enlightenment. I'm almost finished. Y'all hold on, because I got YSL next. And I'm only going to touch on a little bit of YSL, because then tomorrow I get to touch on a whole lot of YSL. So JFK, and before he left this note, he said, one day after I'm long gone, you will remember me and say, we should have stopped the nuclear program of Israel, abolished the Federal Reserve, and kicked all secret societies, occults, usurpers, and Zionists out of our wonderful country, to keep it that way. But it is never too late. Just remember that. John F. Kennedy. Uh-oh. That part, Will. JFK laid the law down. He said, one day after I'm long and gone, you will remember me and say we should have stopped the nuclear program of Israel, abolished the Federal Reserve, and kicked all secret societies, occults, usurpers, and Zionists out of our wonderful country, to keep it that way. But it is never too late. Just remember that. See, these are things of JFK that nobody want to talk about. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to touch on this real quick. Judge Glanville didn't want this to be shown. But you know Dana got it. Dana got it. And I'm quite sure y'all seen it already because, you know, and the culture vultures jumped on it quick. But this is a note to Sheriff Pat Labatz. This is a motion for filing under seal from Judge Glanville in the state of Georgia. It says, comes now, plaintiff in the above caption action and pursuant to OCGA 35337, GAR Super CT 21.6, and other applicable provisions of law, hereby moves the court for an order directing that the following documents to be filed in this action be filed under seal without redaction as required by said code section. Number one, Sheriff Pat Labatt's motion to amend the January the 6th, 2022 ex parte order. And two, Sheriff Pat Labatt's proposed order amending the June 6th, the June 6th, 2022 ex parte order. Now watch this. Why was this put in twice? I told you, it's things that people miss because they just so busy reading. No, it's one thing to read something, but if you can't break it down, if you can't make it make sense, then reading is just reading. So the question is, why would you put this in here twice? That would be the question. Why would Glanville put this in here twice? Then it says, plaintiff shows that said documents contain information required to be redacted from court filings by OCGA 3537, to wit the pleadings, the subject order, and the information contained therein are filed under seal. Wherefore, plaintiff prays for an order accordingly. A proposed order is attached, respectfully submitted this 16th day of June 2022, office of the Fulton County Attorney. It's not making sense. This is not making sense. So when I tell y'all the crazy part about this is weird, it's really weird. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to say this and I'm about to let y'all go. Tomorrow, we jumping in this live. And we're going to go live tomorrow on 4th of July. We're going to go live and we're going to break down this ex parte hearing. And we're going to go live at 10:30 in the morning. And we're going to break down this ex parte hearing. We also going to talk about the truth. We're going to talk about the truth. We're going to talk about Irv Gotti and the video he leaked accusing Jay-Z of sacrificing DMX. Now, I've told y'all about two of the most devilish people in the industry, and nobody paid attention. So I'm going to break it down tomorrow. And I'm going to show y'all what's going on. On that note, only thing I got to say is the YSL case is suspended until further notice, which is weird to me. But when you do things that you shouldn't be doing, what in the world? Oh snap! Hold on. When you do things that you shouldn't be doing, that's on you. On that note, my computer tripping. I don't know what actually happened, but we up out of here. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And until tomorrow morning, we up out of here. Peace.